Hi, folks, and welcome to beautiful Eugene, Oregon. We're in for a special, historic moment here today because while it appears to be raining in the Willamette Valley, everyone here knows it never rains at Autzen Stadium. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Ducks will kick this deep to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Caught for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's third down and inches. I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So here we go now, third and inches on this opening drive. Can he make it to the marker? And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The ball is picked off. He goes down quickly, but that is a takeaway for this defense. Important play. First down here for this offense. They'll run it to the right side. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. and they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And a decent gain there. Running back brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. And
and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
He'll hand it off. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. On the toss play, runner moving left. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times we'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner will be brought down. Powerful offense is back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. They come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
Second down play coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Johnson. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. They'll give it to the running back. Defense will make the stop, and that will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
And after one, we're tied 0-0.
Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Might have to try the extra point.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
That makes the score LSU
And he's set to kick the ball off now.
Oregon, 0.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Clear, end zone ahead. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Runs right over, refusing to be stopped in this play. And he'll be brought down.
These linebackers better put on their big boy pads today, facing a big physical runner like this who can take hits and give them back. The only way they can stop this running back consistently is with multiple defenders trying to bring him down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Handing off on the draw play. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
A gain makes it second and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Caught quickly. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And the Ducks come to the line with first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, knocked right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Field. And the defense make adjustments. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Keane on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Getting close to midfield now. They'll bring him down to the 47.
Chris, it's the consistency in this back is giving this defense the fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. The shotgun handoff here. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. On the run here. Lets it go. Complete to the running back on this fourth down play. Oh, and it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's first and goal at the 3. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
It's a second and goal play for the offense.
Here we go.
A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Brings up third and goal.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now.
Easy.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense.
Cross. Cross. Longer.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Here's the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
2nd down after the incompletion. Handoff running right. He shreds the tackle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Ducks offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Quarterback operating an empty set. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he lofts it deep over the middle. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, A lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Ducks. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. Offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. The pocket breaking down. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. The clock is still running. Have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Down he goes, a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Finally forced out of bounds with a solid return that time. The offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust is going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with Sims.
And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half.
Number 32 set to kick this one away.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Oregon Ducks will take over first and 10.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Running through the tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that previous play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down. They bring him down, and the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. And we're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Important second down play coming up.
Let's go.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Ducks offense is on the move now. Ball handed off. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going to take off. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Ducks will line up on first and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Loss of 8. Second down coming up.
On the ready.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressured.
Ready.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Down. Down.
Movement here from the tight end.
Gorilla. Cross.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Field goal try, no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. First down for the offense.
Ready up.
The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And there's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Raiola. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Takes the toss, heads to his right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Okay, ready?
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They try to run it with the option. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, I'm kind of like this defense. I knew this quarterback could run the football. I didn't know he could take it that far down the field and let alone score.
Extra point makes it 35-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Makes a quick catch. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Press coverage now from these DBs. First and goal, handoff. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
He's tackled at the 5-yard line. It's now second and goal.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
With the score, Oregon 35, LSU.
An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll get him down that time.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the two. But I'm sure they got a handful of two-point conversion plays that they could use here to dial it up. Let's see what they decide to go for.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on fourth down. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, you seal victory.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it, you're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board. Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They look to throw it here on second down. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Oregon. And this one is getting ugly. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. But, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last time they had it going, they got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll hand it off. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here's the second down play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's a good solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Sticking with the running game. Throws a stiff arm. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's third and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a fourth down stop. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Here we go.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for the wide out. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Point after, up and good.
That makes the score Oregon 42, LSU 21.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Set to kick it off.
It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Comes back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, of double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory.
Ready up.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Ready.
We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion.
Clear. Lasso.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Touchdown, Ducks. And the beatdown continues. So the offense flexing here and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
LSU 21.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. He shreds the tackle. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. Breaks loose at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disaster.
Deep shot caught inside the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big, but who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's got some room. Can he get there? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Headed for the goal line, and now the ball's knocked loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Got it.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach. But, again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for two here.
Come on, set.
And they're trying to punch it in here. They give it to him again, but this time he's stopped short. They come up empty on the two-point try. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
LSU 27.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Hits the running back in the flat. Gets some space around the 30. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Gain of 29 on the play. And a first down.
So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to